Hey guys, welcome back to another one. So I'm taking a quick tour around the shop today, and I got something that you haven't seen in a while. And I'll give you guys a review on it as well too. It's a best friend of mine, John Crawford, and I'll show what kind of car he got. Again, it's not something wild and crazy, but it's very unique. It's very clean as well too. But it's around the shop. These are the things we worked on. We work on Georgia department car as well too. So I'll kind of give you like a little quick tour. This is the back where a lot of cars that we work where the front got no room. We're bringing it back as well. It's been a pretty messy few years with supply not being available, so the whole shop just kind of fall behind on getting things done. But I think that's the industry. Everywhere is that way. You know, we're doing our best to keep everybody happy, get the cars done on time. But again, it comes with a price. Everything's just real messy. Of course, you already know the Nissan's still waiting for a transmission. The Lexus still waiting to get the engine complete rebuilt. Some other stuff we're waiting for. I want to show you something. It's I guess it's a Rookus clone. That's Paul, by the way, one of the technicians. All right, so I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you guys around the shop. All right, so here it is. Behind camera, should I say? But again, things a little bit messy. I apologize. But this is it right here. We got transmission sitting around, engine sitting around, all over the place. Not that we wanted to, just we have to. Trying to meet the supply and demand, should I say. The Jeep getting worked on today. And we got more Jeeps coming in, more suspension work. Take you up front. These are the cars waiting to be worked on. So we got a fair bit of cars need to be done. I doubt it's gonna be done today. Probably tomorrow before I make more room to get the cars in. But I wanna show you this right here. Yes, this. Many of you may ask, why? Well, the condition this car is in is, I have no way to describe it. It's just really, really clean. Again, belongs to a friend of mine, John Crawford, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to do a review on your car and also work on it. And he kept this car in the most pristine condition ever. One owner, and you look at it. This is the age of Northstar, 4.6 liter. It's kind of dusty, so you see some dust and stuff on the car. But besides that, like I said, he kept this car in perfect, pristine condition. So there's no supercar compared to this day and age, but in the late 90s, this was something that you should look into. Look at it. So I'll do review later to show you guys more about this car, more in depth. Just can get like a quick glimpse at it. Like I said, can't get any better than this. The floor mats original, steering wheel, dash, everything. Believe it or not, it has a new car smell to it. You know, John takes real good care of his cars. But back to the shop. So this is us. This is what we do. You know, we don't normally take on older cars like these, but this day and age, you know, people want to keep the car running, and we do all we can trying to help everyone and working all we can. You know, it's not easy finding a car anymore nowadays. So you guys need things to be done, just give us a call. I'll put the link to the shop information. Again, we're based in Atlanta, so just give us a call. And no further ado, let's get to this beautiful, beautiful 1999 Cadillac Eldorado. All right, let's get right to this. So like I said before, it's a 1999 Cadillac Eldorado. Color is a sable black with black interior. We all like to call it black on black. So this is a 90s car. So the specs are gonna be kind of different from what you guys used to see nowadays. Even the tires and the rim size back then is not as big as today. So I'll start out with these. They are 235/60/16, sitting on single piston floating caliber front and rear. Now that don't sound like much in this day and age, but like I said back then, it's performance and comfort. So as you can see, this is a coupe style. It's pretty long. Like I said, it's really long. You know, the front door kind of take half of the car already. But you look at the design of the 90s, it's totally different in the day. You kind of have to admire where a car came from and how it was. There's a lot of line architecture in the car. Today's kind of vague in a way, but take a look at it. A lot of sharp edges. Even the fender goes up into the A-pillar. So they take into consideration when they designed these cars back then. Power plant, in which I'll show you guys in a few minutes, consists of a 4.6 Northstar engine. Northstar came out in '94. Wasn't the best engine back then, but they tweaked it a lot until I think production stopped around late 2000. It's a basic time and chain based motor where a lot of American cars are push rod, but this is a time and chain based Northstar motor. Horsepower wise, 275 horsepower at 6,000 RPM, torque 300 foot-pound at 4,400 RPM. So it takes a while to kind of get to that power band. So it's nothing much going on at the low end, but then again, you can't compare back then to today. Power goes down to the wheel via 4-speed automatic transmission, and it's power on the front wheel. Yes, front wheel, not the rear wheel. This is when GM was transitioned to front wheel drive, and then of course now they're going back to rear wheel drive. But there was a transition time when GM was trying something out new. MPGs wise, 15 mile gallon in the city, highway roughly about 24, combined 18. Not bad for a V8, you know, not bad for a V8 in the 90s, not bad. So I'm gonna kind of walk around and show you guys a little more with the car, and then kind of show you inside. I mean, that black is gorgeous. I mean, it is shining. You can see the reflections on it. And it does come with stock quad pipes. It's very boxy in a way, but it is elegant also. Now bear in mind, this is all genuine, all original. John kept his car in pristine condition. So I'm gonna take you inside the car. Well, underneath the hood first before we go inside. All right, so these hoods are heavy. Extremely heavy. All right, here is the engine, and look at it. John kept his motor very clean, and it's a tight one, very tight. So it's no fancy stuff like you see nowadays. Everything is spark plug wire based, but they kind of crunch everything in here. In the 90s, this is very technologically advanced for the 90s. Everything in this car worked like it should, and intended design from day one. But that's your Northstar 4.6 32 valve V8 from GM, which is Cadillac as well. How many Northstar out there that looks this clean in this condition? Not many at all, especially in the Eldorado form. I'm gonna back out a little bit, show you. This is a full aluminum head and block. Strut brace bar. There's your coils on the top. Wires go through the back valve cover to the spark plugs. Underneath that, engine cover to the front. Layout is very nice, very nice. Engine bay, aesthetically looks real good. All right, so I'm gonna take you guys on the inside, show you inside the car. So before that, here's the key. It takes two keys. Nowadays it's one key. Back then you have a round key for your doors and your ignition key. Now it is chipped. They started early with the chip. Not every car has one, but GM has it, and this is the chip back then. Door key is still mechanical, and it is a chip key. Now, key fob is also an option back in the days. So here's the interior. Man, these things, real cushion, real genuine leather. It's really comfortable. Nowadays, seats are hard, rough, bolsters are real thick and aggressive. Back then, it's just smooth, sit in it and just enjoy. Very plush. But to let you guys see how pristine this car is, I don't think this camera can do any justice, but take a look at it. Everything's all original. Real wood, by the way, real wood. Door locks, window, everything still works. Steering wheel in perfect condition. Your light control, also timer as well. They call it twilight, but basically that's how you set the timer on your lights. Bose sound system. Look at this. The condition is unbelievable. Eldorado stitchings on the door. The back seat got pretty room, a lot of room to be honest with you. You can actually sit back there pretty comfortable. Not like my i8, my other cars that I own, where the back seats are useless. It does have a sunroof. So no further ado, let's give it a start. So like I said, this key. Now, brakes, you don't have to press the brakes. It's a 90s car, but I like to do it for the habit of safety. Press the brakes, keys in ignition, turn ignition on, everything comes up. Look at it. Digital display as well, gauge analog. She comes alive, look at it. Everything goes off. Everything here comes up, dual zone climate as well. It does have a compass on the mirror. Your volume controls on the steering wheel. Temperature and fan speed. Your wiper stocks along with light and flasher. I said you can't see cars like this nowadays anymore. The material in these things are premium. The visibility is very good too. Now, one thing that may be an issue for me is the mirror. The wing mirror is kind of small. I'm not used to have something that small, but again, I guess you can kind of get used to it. But besides that, the windshield, the all-around, the visibility is really good, really, really good. You sit high up, not low and slope. So you sit pretty high up, so it's pretty easy to look out throughout the car. Not many blind spot, except for the big old C-pillar right there, but considering how wide the back glass are and the quarter panel, so it won't be an issue seeing through that corner. So I'm gonna walk back out the car, give you another walk around. See, the engine's running, you can't even hear it. Hydraulic power steering. But there you have it, 1999 Cadillac Eldorado 4.6 Northstar. I don't think you can find one any better than this. Very, very clean car. You like to see? Please drop a comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and have a good day.